All right, welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on the F-150. This is my 2016 Project F-150. This is just a quick update. Haven't really done much with the truck for the last couple weeks, so I want to just do an update. I've been wanting to put a few miles on the truck. I probably put 700-800 miles on the truck since I've changed the oil pan. Luckily, I've had no leaks on the garage floor, but what I want to do is, I got the truck up on the ramps. I want to get under the truck. I want to get a light under there. I want to inspect the bolts around the oil pan just to see if there's any leaks and see how good of a job I did or did not do on changing that oil pan. All right, we're under the truck here. Here's the back of the oil pan where the drain plug is. If I can, I want to really just look at these bolts, because before those were, dripping with oil when it was leaking, and as of now, so I've had several heat cycles where this is heated up, cooled down, and I'm just going to look over on this side here. Yeah, it looks good. All the way around, the bolts are all dry. It looked like the day I put it back up here. Okay, so the oil pan looks great. The bolts are all dry, no oil leaking at all. I think my method was what's been successful. So what I did is I just let the oil drain for a couple days after I took the pan off, and then once I installed the new pan with the new sealant, I just let that set for a couple days before I added the oil in. You don't use any kind of like a gasket or anything. You use a silicone gasket that you have to make yourself, and you put it around the edge there. So I think having that cure and set up before you add the oil in was a big success. Okay, so I'm happy to report that the oil pan is not leaking, so that's a big thumbs up for that. So happy that the oil pan's fixed. So now I'm going to work on a couple cosmetic things on the truck. So as you can tell, this is the XLT package, but it's the chrome XLT package. So these door handles, if you can see here, I take that off. I actually got these, they're like door handle covers. I just got these on eBay. They're super cheap. They're like under $20 for all four of them. And they just have double-sided tape inside of them, and you just stick them right on top of the door handle, and you instantly get painted door handles to match the color of the truck. So I like the look of them. I'm going to get those installed. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to hold up. I take this through automatic car washes, curious to see if they'll stay on. So I'm going to get these installed. Okay, for starters here, what we got to do is we got to clean the surface. We're just using some rubbing alcohol and a little cotton swab here. We're just going to clean the surface off. We just want to make sure that it's free of any grease contaminants. We want that, because we're basically using tape to adhere it on there, we want to make sure it sticks as best as possible. So we're just cleaning that up. So we'll clean that. I'll go around and clean the other ones, and when it's dried, we'll put it back on. All right, all cleaned here. We're just going to get this double-sided tape off. Heat up the tape a little bit here. I don't want to melt it, I just want to get it warm. I'm going to heat up the door handle. Okay. All right, now I got it heated up here. The tape's on. I'm just going to slip this on. Slip it on. I'm going to hold it on there. Really squeeze it tight. Make sure that that tape is touching the whole thing. All right, I think that's good. I might use a little clamp to clamp it down just to make sure it stays on a little bit. Okay, I've got this little C-clamp here. I'm just going to put that over the knob, and I'm going to kind of tighten it down on there just to keep some pressure on it. I'll leave that on there until I get to the next one, and thinking that might help the adhesion. All right, the driver's side has a keyhole, and I'm actually just going to test it out here. I want to make sure that my key will still work. It interferes a little bit with the keyhole. Because it makes this area so the key cannot fully insert into the lock. So but it still works. It's still moving the lock up and down. Okay, so that one's good. This one has, because it has this little keyhole area here, there's two. We'll take that one off. Okay, we got it on there. Now we just press and hold. Okay, this one's been about 10 minutes. We'll just take this clamp off the back door. All right, looks good. One thing I would point out, so if you can still see a little bit of the chrome. I don't know if you can see this on camera or not, but the chrome is not completely covered up, which I think is a little odd. Like almost it needs to be 5 or 6 millimeters right there that are exposed of the chrome. So I don't know how much that's really going to be seen. You can't see it if you're step back from it, but if you're looking up over the top of it, it can be seen. So that's kind of strange. But I got the driver's side on. The driver's side looks good. I'm just going to get that clamp on there and let it set up. Let that. All right, we're on to the passenger side. Let's heat this up. Okay, the door handles turned out good. Next video, I'm going to work on this chrome grille here. I'm going to slowly get rid of the chrome on the truck just to give it an all blacked out look. So this chrome grille is going to go. I'm going to replace it with a gloss, kind of a colored black, same color as the truck grille. See how that looks. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out the next video for more updates.